is between Team Rex and Rax Sports B team. I have with me captain of two teams, Mr. Sahad of Team Rax and Zishan of Rax Sports B team. Sahad has the coin now. Heads is the call and tail it is. Team Rax have won the toss. Sahad, what you're going to do first?
I would like to bat first.
Okay, any particular reason, any particular target on your mind?
There's no reason as such. We are playing first time in this corporate type cricket tournament. So we would think, I think batting is a good thing to play around because we have been not played any cricket tournament so far before in any corporate. This is our first time, like I said. And I think wind is in the other side. We would like to put some score on board and then let's see for the chase, for the target. It's good enough for us.
Okay, any special players to watch out in your lineup?
We have some players, quite play. We have Habib, he's an opening batsman, and we also have Ansari, a senior player. So rest all players are willing. Like I said, we have been playing not so much of cricket, but we have some practice done. But in the corporate type of tournaments or any other tournament, it's like first type of first attempt for us. So I would say all the players are good. We'll try put our good efforts, determined to win. So that's what the team is about. Let's see.
Okay. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Mr. Zishan, happy to bowl first?
Yeah, he's very happy the ball first. I think before I win the toss, I will decide the ball, but my friend, he will win the toss. That's why he will choose the bat. No problem. He's okay.
So you are okay with chasing any kind of target set by your opposing team?
Yeah, it's no problem. No problem. My teammates is everyone is good performance. He give the good performance. He have the practice. Inshallah, he will this why he will give the targets. This team, inshallah, I will chase.
Okay. And what is your lineup? Is like any special particular players, any batters to remember to watch out?
My team, all play is very good batting, very good bowling. All one is good. Lineup is very good. Inshallah.
Thank you, Zisha, and thank you, Saud. All the best to both the teams. teams. Please be at the mic point to help our scorers. Thank you. Rakis and Rockfort Team B. Rakis have won the toss and they have decided to bat first. Then here comes the first delivery, full toss one, played to the over the mid-wicket region for a 6. Good start to the innings. Anis Bashir is the batsman who off the mark with the 6 over mid-wicket, and Habib is the non-striker. Zain Tahir is the bowler. This time down the leg stamp should be a wide.
Welcome back again everyone. Rock Sports Corporate Cricket Tournament Season 3 2025 Day 1 match number 4, the last match of the day, played between Team Rakes and Rockport Team B. Team Rakes win the toss and chose to bat first. Anis Bashir and Habib GP opening the innings for Team Rakes. Zain Tahir on the attack with the ball for Rockport Team B. 7 runs so far. The third ball and ball in the air has gone over the rope, and that's a sixer, second 6 from the over. 13 runs. Anis Bashir, 3 balls, 12. Zain again to Anis, trying to hit the ball very hard on the same way, but couldn't connect the ball to the bat. That's a wide signal from the umpire and 1 extra added. 14 runs. There was a huge appeal from the wicket keeper. Salim, like the ball like this, you know, when even if it is on a leg side and ball bounces above the stumps, a quite crucial call from the umpire. Or do you agree as a wide ball?
I think that's wide because it was way outside the leg stump, even though he moved onto the off stump. So anything above, outside the leg stump, it's umpire's call.
It looked like pretty close to the stumps. You don't have to agree to my point, but still. That's ball again in the air and has got the distance for sure. 6 more added. That's the third 6 of this over. 20 runs coming up from the first over. And Anis Bashir has completely consumed the over, bringing up 18 runs from his bat.
Another good start by team batting first, scoring 20 runs in the first over, making use of the power plays where you can have a maximum of 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. So one more over left in the power play, and I'm sure they will go after the bowling of whoever bowls at the pavilion end.
Mohammad Bilal called for bowling attack, and Bilal to Habib. Run is a call from Habib, and completes the single runs successfully. Rotated strike to Anis. Second ball of the second over. Again, a wide signal from the umpire. Extra added. 1 point on over. 22 runs for the loss of no wicket. One bounce to the fielder and completes a single easily. See, the team who is batting first now has learned a lesson. Even 156 run is not enough. That's the aggression what we can see from the batters now in this first innings, because they brought 20 runs in the first over. So they are trying to make the total a huge total, because it looked like in the last match even 156 was easily chased in 8 overs.
That's the problem here, Saifu. So teams are confused. They don't know what will be the safe score on this wicket, because we have seen 157 is chased inside 18 overs in the last match. So meanwhile, I think
and the first opener walking back for Team Rakiz, he was starting to hit the ball very hard, had hit 3 sixes in the first over. He has to walk back, and Saftain is replacing.
good over so far from Mohammad Bilal, conceding just 3 runs and picking up the wicket of
a big wicket, really.
The big wicket of hard-hitting batsman who hit 3 sixes in the first over.
You need to have the batsmen like them, like him, who is hitting the ball very hard for a couple of overs, so that your total can be pretty good.
Saftan is the new batsman, trying to play a defensive stroke. Good comeback over from the Raksport B team.
Huge appeal.
That's the over completed. What an over, conceding just 3 runs and picking up the wicket of the opener Anis Bashir. So Bilal have bowled a brilliant over. Good comeback by the team after conceding 20 runs in the opening over. Now they are 24 for the loss of 1 wicket, and that's the end of the power play.
24 runs they have taken in the power play, which may not be enough, as we have seen in the previous matches, you know. We should understand what is the batting lineup from Rakport Team B. So far as we have witnessed from both the teams in Rakport, Team A and Team C, they have got a huge line of batters.
I think relatively inexperienced side, I think both the teams. And during the toss, Team Rex captain has said that they are playing for the first time, and most of them are inexperienced players, but they have a very good talent. in their lineup.
So the new bowler, Ehtishamul Haq, starting with good lineup. That was a full toss. Sixer. And bowler is asking, is there anything more from that ball? Obviously a full toss looked like above the waist, but umpire has the clear view of the ball. And there is no indication of any no ball, no signal from the umpire. 6 runs added to the total, 30 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. And will be a wide ball. That's umpires signaling for a wide. 1 more run added to the total.
6 fielders are on the fence, 4 on the onside and 2 on the offside. In fact, 7 are there. Another wide, I think. No, the batsman is moved well away to the offside, and it was just missing the stump, just going over the top of the stump. So it's a dot delivery.
Habib again trying for a big hit, but couldn't connect the bat with the ball.
Not sure why the batsman is going for the boundary every ball. That's up in the air. There is a fieldsman, and it's a good catch. Well judged catch. The man was fielding on the short third man inside the circle and running to the short fine leg region and completed the catch. So Saftan is back to the pavilion. .32 for the loss of 2 wickets.
The second wicket Team Rak is losing in the third over. Sudhi replacing Saftan, and what we can see is like the score and the run rate is dripping down, and they need a big total to make the team, their opponent team, to put pressure on the opponent team, to not to make the chasing very easily for them, because so far Rockport teams are very well known for chasing, and they used to chase any total. They had chased 109 run in 5 overs and 156 run in 8 overs. So that's a boundary again. Sudhi starts it with the boundary.
And he wants to change the bat immediately after hitting a boundary. Or in fact, I think it was the non-striker who wants to change the bat. Still not a bad run rate to have 12 runs and over, considering they have lost 2 wickets in quick succession, and they need to have a partnership now.
Bilal brought back to bowling attack, and it's 36 runs in 3 overs. 12 runs is the current run rate. A good piece, I was going to say a good piece of fielding, but it was an easy miss. He couldn't collect the ball at all, and that's a boundary added. Second boundary for Habib. 11 runs from him. in 7 deliveries. Total goes up to 40 for the loss of 2 wickets. That's Habib again.
Another misfield, another boundary down to the fine leg region. And I think the fielder is missing the basics. You need to cover the ball with both hands and your feet behind the hand, which is not done. So back-to-back boundaries, back-to-back misfields, 8 runs resulted.
How can a captain keep confidence on a fielder to make them...
What a shot! That's a brilliant shot. Lift it over the cover fieldsman. Couple of bounces into the boundary for 4. So it's 4-4-4. 3 fours in a row for Habib GP, the opener.
Just a bounce to the rope, and that's a boundary. Finding the gap, and that's a full toss.
This time it's taken straight to the fieldsman at wideish square leg.
Habib couldn't make, actually the field change was there after that misfield. So his confidence was like, again it will be a misfield, but the fieldman has easily caught that ball, was safe in his hands.
It was a full toss, but he couldn't make use of it and hit it straight to the fieldsman. And he doesn't have to move a feet and completed the catch quite comfortably.
So they have lost the 3rd wicket.
In comes the new man, Umair, wearing the jersey number 333, the great West Indian Chris Gale is also wearing the same jersey. This time a full toss delivery is played straight on the ground. There was two fieldsmen were there and another misfield. So this is the 3rd boundary in the over of the misfield.
Umair on strike. Umair has started his innings with a 4, and that's...
What a shot! That's going a long way. So he is starting in a brisk phase, scoring 10 runs of the first 2 balls he faced. So after the completion of 4 overs, 58 for the loss of 3 wickets, and it was an expensive over from Bilal, conceded I think 24 runs.
So that was a quite expensive over from Ragport Team B. Sudhi on strike for Team Rakesh. Danish called for bowling attack. Danish to Sudhi. And that is a huge noise, but and appeal from the keeper. Sudhi was quite confident. There is nothing, no deflection, no sound from his side.
He was looking to drive the ball through the covers but couldn't connect it, and collected by the wicket keeper. This is what he was trying to do in the previous delivery also. This time straight to the fieldsman. 1 run completed.
Trying to loft the ball but couldn't find any more runs other than 1. Should be happy with the single in that delivery. Will be a wide. Extra added to the board, 60 runs for the loss of 3 wickets, 4.2 overs.
That's a good delivery right up in the block hole. But the batsman is successful in rotating the strike down to fine leg region. That's a good delivery. Good over so far from Danish. Just 3 runs conceded, including a wide. This time down the leg side. Played to the fine leg region. The racer fieldsman. The batsman completed one. Another good delivery. I think that's the end of the over. Number 5 completed. Good over by Danish, conceding just 4 runs. So after the completion of 5 overs, Team Rex are 62 for the loss of 3 wickets. Usman is the new bowler. With a short runner, bowling right arm round the wicket. That's up in the air. That's gone a long, long way, and it's gone for a 6. Sudhi hitting the very first ball of Usman to the deep mid-wicket region for a 6. 68 on the board. Sudhi again played to the long arm region. There is a fieldsman and he's gone over his head for a boundary. It was an awkward bounce, so can't blame the fielder also. So 2 balls, 10 runs scored. 72 on the board. So Team Rex picking up the scoring quickly after a quiet last over. This time a wide delivery outside the off stump, way outside the off stump in fact. Sudhi, that's up in the air. There is a fieldsman at short square leg, but he couldn't reach for the catch. In the meantime, batsman crossed over for a single. This time Umar played to the long off region. There is a fieldsman. The batsman completed 1 and they will get only 1. That's a good delivery, I think. through the legs of the batsman. So it's a dot ball. Down the leg side, full toss delivery, but he will get only a single for that sweep down to fine leg. So that's the end of the over. Over number 6 completed, 76 on the board. So the current run rate is under 13, just over 12 and a half. Four overs remaining in the innings of Team Rax, and they need to score maximum out of the remaining 4 overs, at least 50 plus runs. Usman Danish is the bowler. That's a good delivery, right up in the block hole, played back to the bowler. Another misfield on the square leg fence. So 4 more to the total. $80 on the board. Sudhi this time playing, that's up in the air. I think we'll have to wait and see. It's out. That's a brilliant catch. The fielder who just had a misfield in the previous ball has taken a wonderful catch, very low down and just inches off the ground. So that's the end of the innings of Sudhi. As you can see the replay shortly. See the replay there. Wow, what a catch. Just inches off the ground, very low. Well covered by our cameraman. What a shot, very first ball, and it's played between the 2 fieldsmen, square leg and deep mid wicket for a boundary. So Al Amin gets off the mark with a boundary. 84 on the board. That's a beautiful delivery, change of pace, and the batsman had no clue. So it's a dot ball. Just one ball remaining in the 7th over.
Understand.
For 5 after 7 overs. This time down the leg, so that should be a wide. Three overs remaining. They need to score at least 30 to 40 runs to make a match of it. This time Umar played to the third man region for a single. They need few boundaries from here on. That's a short delivery, no ball called by the umpire. Above the shoulder. So one for the over. Umar is on strike now. is clean ball. That's a lovely, well disguised slow ball from Mahar, and as you can see the replay, yeah, it was a slow delivery, well flighted, and the batsman was trying to hit too early and is back in the pavilion. So 6 wicket loss at the score of 88. Another dot ball. Good over so far from Mahar Zishan. Just 4 runs conceded from the 4 deliveries. And he also captured a wicket. That's up in the air and it's gone all the way, I believe. Yes, it's over the deep mid wicket fieldsman for a 6. So he is off the mark with that 6. 94 for the loss of 6 wickets. 1 ball remaining in the 8th over. So 2 more overs to go after this. Sahood this time played to the long on region. There is a fieldsman. And he will keep the strike in the next over. $95 for 6. So over number 9 going on. Amjad Khan is the bowler. Just 95 on the board. Amjad to Savo, that's played to the long on region. There is a fieldsman, well fielded. So just 1 completed. Ansari this time played to the same region, wideish long on. Another single completed. They need some boundaries badly, and singles are not enough to that's up in the air and it's gone all the way. It's a 6. So that's the 100 up for the team. Rax 103 for the loss of 6 wickets. Another 6 from the blade of Saud. So they need few more of this in the remaining 8 deliveries. South again playing to the same region this time. Couple of bounces into the boundary for another 4. Six and a 4 in the last 2 balls. And this time again to the deep mid-wicket region, another boundary. So 14 runs have come in the last 3 balls. (111) for the loss of 6 wickets, and this is the last over coming up. Saud is batting on 22 from just 8 deliveries. And on the strikers end now it's Ansari. So 6 balls remaining. They need to score at least 15 runs or maybe even more. Mahar Zishan will bowl the final over, his second of the innings, to Ansari. That's up in the air. So the strike is back to Savood now, and we have seen he has scored 14 runs in his last 3 balls, 6, 4, 4. Hopefully he will score more boundaries in the remaining 5 balls. That's played to the mid-wicket region. The Orissa fieldsman. Another misfield. 2 fielders were there. Four more to the total. 4 balls remaining. Saud played to the third man region. The batsman completed single. Ansari, what a shot. There is no fieldsman and he is finding the gap easily. It was a short delivery outside the off stump. Played through the covers for a boundary. So the runs are coming thick and fast in the last couple of overs. The score moves on to 121 with 2 balls remaining in the innings. Ansari, that's up in the air, and they are coming back for the second. So 2 more to the total. One, two, three, four, 6. So this is the last ball coming off in the innings of Rakesh. Ansari is the man on strike. Ansari, this was down the leg side, played to the fine leg region. The batsman completed 1. They are looking for the second and they completed quite comfortably in the end. That's the end of the innings. After the completion of 10 overs, Rakesh have scored 125 for the loss of 125 for the loss of 6 wickets. So the target for Rockport's B is 126 runs at 12.6 runs per over. Good afternoon and welcome back to the live telecast. This is the final 10 overs of the day. Black Sports B team chasing a target of 126 are 5 for the loss of 1 wicket in the first over. Sawood is the bowler, left-handed batsman. There is a fieldsman and it's hit it over the fieldsman for a boundary. So Akib gets off the mark with that boundary and the score moves on to 9 for the loss of 1 wicket. Just pushes to the mid wicket for a single, so the scores are in the double digit now, 10 for 1. Then the current run rate is 12 runs with an asking run rate of 12.65 per over. 55 balls remaining, 116 runs, 116 runs required for Rax Sports B team. That's up in the air. There is a fieldsman and it's gone just over his fieldsman. We're waiting for the umpire's signal and it's a 6th signal. The fielder, I thought, should have done much better. He should have taken the catch or at least stopped the ball from going over the boundary, if not the catch. So good start by Rackport's B team. 16 for the loss of 1 after the completion of 1 over. Al-Amin is the new bowler with a short run up, and facing him is left-handed batsman Akib Matwankar. Al-Amin to Akib. Dot balls to start with. Akib again, that's outside the offside and it played it over the covered fieldsman. It's a power play, as you know. You can have only 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle, so the 2 fielders are now, both are on the onside. One is in the deep mid wicket and the second one is at long on, so he's using the field restriction to good effect. 20 on the board. Akib charging down the wicket. There is a fieldsman and he's placed it over the mid-off fieldsman. The mid-off was inside the circle, so he was just placing the ball over the mid-off fieldsman for a boundary. So good start to the over. He didn't try to hit it hard, but placing the ball very well over the mid-off fieldsman for a boundary. So 3 more balls remaining in the batting power play, which is 2 overs. Akib again, this time played back to the bowler. Looking for the switch hit, it was way outside the off stump and the umpires called it as a wide. So the quarter century now, 25 on the board. Gently pushes to the cover region, vacant cover region for a single. So the left and right combination working well for the Rockport's B team, and it is a bit of annoyance for the bowling side. This time looking for the big hit on the onside, misses completely. And that's the end of the over number 2. The score is now 26 for the loss of 1 wicket, requiring another 100 runs, exactly 100 runs remaining, required in the remaining 8 overs. Sahad is the new bowler. Sudhi. The required run rate is 12.5 runs per over, so they need to score at least 2 runs every ball from here on to win the match. Sudhi, that's up in the air. The keeper calls for it and he has taken it comfortably. Well taken by the wicket keeper, running into the short cover region. In comes the new batsman Mahar Zishan to join his partner Akib. So Sudhi gets a wicket of the very first ball he bowled in the day. It's a strong onside field, as you can see. 5 fielders are on the fence on the onside, and 2 on the offside. Back-to-back wides, one on the onside and the last one on the offside. Rockport's B team have already lost 2 wickets, but they have a good run rate also at the moment. This time it was a slow leg cutter from Sudhi, and the batsman had no clue whether to go for the shot or play defensively. That's a big shot. That's a huge shot on the onside over the square leg fence for a 6. So he is off the mark with that 6. It wasn't a good delivery. Short ball outside the leg stump, asking for trouble. So 34 for the loss of 2 wickets. Mahar Zisen is the man on strike. Another wide on the leg side. Third wide of the over from Sudhi. Lot of extras conceded already. Mahazishan looking for the big heave. Well collected by the wicketkeeper, diving to his right. Oh, what a shot! What a shot! On the pads, on the leg side, in fact, and asking for trouble again. And he punished the ball straight over the deep square leg fence for another 6. So 6, number 2 in the over. So he moves on to 12 from just 4 deliveries. Mahar Zishan. 41 on the board already. We are in the 3rd hour of the innings. Another one down the left side. There's a chance of run out. It wasn't a good throw. Well over the keeper's head. A much better throw could have had the batsman in trouble. It wasn't a good delivery at all. Down the leg side again, but Mahazishan couldn't capitalize on it, and he ended up playing down to short fine leg for a single. So that's the over completed after the completion of 3 overs. The score is 42, and the current run rate is 14 runs with a required run rate of 12 runs per over. Sahad is the new bowler. Mahazishan is the man on strike who has already hit 2 sixes in the previous over, bowling around the wicket. Starts with the dot ball outside the off stump. Two dot balls. Good start by Sahad. Another single added to the total. Down the leg side, there is a fieldsman and it's gone all the way for 6. Just over the deep square leg fieldsman. So, Akib Matwanka hitting a 6 of the last ball. 49 already on the board. We are in the 4th over of the innings. Akib again played back to the bowler. Good over so far, even with that 6. That's up in there. There is a chance of cotton ball. The fielder is after it and he hold on to the catch on the second attempt. So, one more wicket lost. Good over by Sahad, conceding just 7 runs and picking up a wicket. 49 on the board after 4 overs. Praveen is the new bowler. 6 overs remaining, 77 runs required, and the required run rate is 12.83 for Rockport's B team. Dot balls to start with. Barakat Ali is the new batsman who is now at the non-striker's end. Mahar Zishan is the man on strike. Down the leg side, played to the square leg region for a single. 50 on the board. That's a good ball. Another dot ball, second one of the over. Prabin is wearing the pace very well. That's up in the air and it's gone a long, long way over the long off fence into the commentary box for a huge 6. He was charging down the track and hitting it over long off fieldsman. Once again, this time played to the deep backward point region for a single. That's up in the air. Oh! Has he taken it? Yes, he has. Can we have the replay, please? It was a good catch. It was a good catch by the deep square leg region fieldsman. It's time for a change in the commentary now, and it's back to Saifuddin.
Good afternoon and welcome back. The second innings of the match, day one, a fourth match between Team Rakiz and Raksport Team B. Rakport's Team B has scored 57 runs for the loss of 4 wickets by the end of 5 overs. Barakat Ali on strike. Sahad with the ball, and it has hit hard, and that's a sixer. First ball of the 6th over. 6 more runs added to the total of Rakport's B team. 63 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. 5.1 overs. Needed 63 runs in 29 balls. It's not any Mount Everest for Team Rakport's B. That's the second ball, Sahad to Barakat Ali. And he's again trying for the same shot, but couldn't make any connection with the bat. He's very disappointed, Barakat, but of course, the team needs that big hits in this over. It's asking some time with the umpire to get ready for the third ball. Barakat Ali has faced 5 balls so far, 13 runs from 5 balls. And again, couple of foots ahead, but couldn't connect the ball very well to the bat. Should be happy with the single. It's Zain Tahir on strike, the new batsman. The second over of Sahad, so far 14 runs conceded. Zain was trying for something different, but couldn't judge the ball very well. To play some flip shots like that, you need to judge the ball properly. Barakat Ali is having some conversation with Zain. This is the 5th ball of the over. Sahad to Zain. Quite wide, but he connects the ball with the bat. Should be happy with the single. And so far 5.5 overs, 65 runs for the loss of 4 wicket. Need 61 runs more. And that's in the air again. Will be a sixer. Not a doubt. 6 more runs added from Barakat Ali. That's the end of the 6th over. 71 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. The current run rate is 11.8 and the required run rate is 13.7. And out of 24 balls, they need 55 runs. Barakat should keep his wicket and keep on hitting bad balls like this. So now it's a change of bowler. The 7th over. 71 runs for the loss of 4 wicket. Barakat in 20 out of 7 deliveries. Zain has faced 2 balls. A couple of discussion between Amin and Sahad. I think bought Sudhi on attack with the ball. See the number of matches Sudhi has played, 289 matches, 248 wickets. Best is 5 out of 16. Sudhi to Zain. That's a huge appeal. No emotions from the batter. And that's nothing. One more dot ball, 23 balls. 55 more runs needed. Bat had no any connection with the bat. 6 more runs added. Zain getting on to attack. 77 runs. That's the second over of Sudhi. He has taken a wicket and now conceded 22 runs so far. 1.2 overs. 49 more runs needed to bring down Team Rakiz. Sudhi to Zain again. Zain trying again to hit it hard, but ball in the air couldn't find the distance. Calling for the second. Zain is happy with the single. He wants to make Barakat on strike if he can hit a couple of more balls to add more runs to the total of Ragport's B team. A 4th ball of 7th over. Sudhi to Barakat. A fielder there in the deep. Very well collected. Should be happy with the single again. Rotating the strike to Zain. 6.4 overs, 79 runs for the loss of 4 wicket. Needed 47 more runs to win this match for Team Ragports. That is in the air. Has found distance for sure. And that's 6 more to Zain Tahir. This is what Ragport's Team B needed from these batsmen. Even if you keep rotating strike, there should be 1 or 2 balls over the rope. And it comes 2 sixes in this over. Sudhi turning out quite expensive. Barakat calling for the second, and he's not happy with the running of Zain. But Zain was not ready to take that single even. He wants to keep the strike to Barakat. But now the 8th over. Zain gets on the strike. There is a partnership building between these two in the 5th wicket. End of 7 overs, 86 runs for the loss of 4 wicket. Sudhi 2 overs, Sudhi 31 runs for 1 wicket. Needed 40 runs in just 18 balls, which is in this part of the world, game like this, we can easily score that runs, but let's see how the bowler changing the face of the game. Liberius Prabin coming up with the attack with the ball. 18 balls left in this match, in this innings. 40 runs needed for Rockport's Team B. Every dot ball will decide the fate of this match. First ball, and Zain, he will be happy with the single for sure. Habib collects it very well, and that's just a single added to the total. "87 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. Prabin, good line, deciding the pace of the ball. Slight reducing the speed. Good line. This is a 3rd ball. Had a connection, and that will be 6 more from Barakat Ali. This is Rockport's Team B. They need 1 or 2 sixes in every over from now. So this comes in this over, the 3rd ball. 3 more balls, they have to make 1 more 6 so that they can still exist in this match. And Team Rakiz should make dot balls again and again. And this is what they need. 2 dot balls in this over. 18 sixes coming up in this match. 14 balls, 33 runs needed. Barakat on strike. Prabin to Barakat. And that's again failed to connect the bat with the ball. Just 1 big hit in this over. And let's see what's happening with the last ball. Prabin keep changing the style of the balls. Every ball is different. So now, well collected by the fielder, should be happy with the single. That's the end of the 8th over. 94 runs for the loss of 4 wicket. Barakat and Zain on strike. Needed 32 runs in just 12 balls. Again, it's very crucial for Team Rakiz to decide the bowler now. The pressure building up on both the sides. Any wrong decision at this moment can turn the match upside down. There is more discussion going on in the field from the fielders from Team Rakiz.
ആരെ
94 for the loss of 4 wickets, 8 over after the end of the 8th over. So Al-Amin has been brought to bowl the 9th over. Right arm off spin bowler That's a boundary. Was a fielder there, but he tried to do some effort. There has no room for any effort. Straight to the rope, and 4 more runs from Barakat. "28 more runs needed, 11 balls." The second ball. Rotating the strike to Zain Tahir. That's a wide ball. Extra runs added. Here comes the 100 for Rockport's Team B in 8.2 overs. That's in the air all the way to the 6. Zain Tahir hitting Alamin over the rope all the way back to the fence. Has got a huge distance from the rope. 106 for the loss of 4 wicket, 8.3 overs. 20 runs more needed, and now it's coming easy and easy, releasing the pressure from Team Rockport's B. Just 9 more balls. 20 runs needed. Zain has some communication with the said umpire about the bowling action. And that's a wide more added. This is going to be very crucial at this moment. No extra should be granted. But Amin has lost his rhythm. What a ball that is! Could it be a full toss if it was connected, but it has been just a bounce to the wicket. Bowled out Zain Tahir. That's the 5th wicket down. Two more balls. Amjad Khan replacing Zain Tahir. Very happy with that wicket. Team Rakiz celebrating, appreciating Al-Amin for that change of line and trying for a suicidal attempt. He tried for a full toss ball, got some pace with that, and Tahir had no idea of the ball, and it has straightly gone to the stumps. That's the fall of wicket for Rockport's Team B. 107 for the loss of 5 wickets. Couple more balls in this over. 19 more runs needed. And these 2 balls should be dot ball to keep the pressure little more high. Sixer from the new batsman Amjad Khan, opening his innings with the sixer, releasing the pressure from Rockport's B team. Just needed 13 more runs in 7 deliveries. "13 runs in 7 deliveries, the last ball of the 9th over. Al-Amin has been expensive in this crucial time. 2 sixes, 1 boundary, 2 wide balls and a single. 19 runs coming up. And Amjad call for the second. Good running between the wickets at this time. A very, very crucial moment of the game. Couldn't lose any chance of having one more runs getting added to the total. And there is 115 for the loss of 5 wicket. End of the 9th over. Just needed 11 runs in 6 deliveries. And Barakat Ali is still in the strike with Amjad, and maybe a piece of cake for Barakat with 2 big hits to end this matchup against Team Rakiz. As it is cricket, it's said like anything can happen until the last ball is bowled. Habib coming up with the last over for Team Rakiz. Barakat Ali on strike. 33 runs from this gentleman in 15 deliveries. If they succeed in taking Barakat Ali's wicket, there is a chance of Team Rockport's B to show their existence in the game. Now, that is the second run. Good running between the wickets. 2 more runs added. 9 more runs from 5 deliveries. Will it be going to be ball in the air? For sure, have not found the distance. 2 more runs. Barakat running very fast between the wickets, keeping the strike. 7 runs from 4 deliveries. That's what I was talking about. You need to make Barakat out of the game to show your existence, and Barakat has to walk back at this moment of time. 37 from 17 deliveries. Barakat walking back to pavilion. 3 more deliveries. A superb catch from the man at the boundary lane. Habib taking this wicket of the crucial man. 37 runs he has scored out of 17 deliveries, and he was very strong with the bat for Team Rockport's B.